effects engine. It also has the MIDI controls on the 57 and not on the 61. But if you buy a new 61 and a new 57, the 61 is going to be about $100 cheaper. You can get a pair of Dicers and you can have more MIDI control than you would have had anyway. So if you don't need a MIDI control, you're not paying for it. If you need it, with the money you're saving, you got it, and you're good to go. Same thing with the effects. If you don't need them, they're not there. But with the 61, you know, you still have control over the 6. Plus, it's USB 2. It sounds better, it's built better, it's newer, it's going to be supported with Serato DJ, which the 57 isn't, so you're going to be limiting yourself. And as far as the whole Serato DJ and Scratch Live goes, a lot of people are asking me about switching over on that and how much they like Scratch Live and they don't want to switch over. Serato DJ is basically everything Scratch Live is and more. So it's not like you're losing Scratch Live, you're just gaining more to it, and it has a different name. It's more stable, there are going to be more features, more plugins, you can get more effects, more everything. So it's really a no-brainer once you understand the difference between the 57 and the 61. Now the 61 and the 62 is basically the 61 but with 2 sound cards. You have the effects built into the mixer and you have the MIDI controls. So now if you need 2 DJs and 2 laptops hooked up, you can have that. And you also have your MIDI controls that are assignable. And there are different pages of MIDI. So you can go into different MIDI banks, and with all the buttons and all the knobs, you can assign like 4 different user banks. So every button and knob on there can be assigned on 4 different pages of MIDI, and I don't really know what all you would control with all that control, but it's there for you if you need it. It also has the built-in effects. It has an effects loop, so you can route in external effects like a chord chaos pad or something like that. You can still control the isotope effects in the new Serato DJ. So now you control the 6 effects in the software, one of your 6 effects in the mixer, however many outboard effects you hook up. And with Serato DJ, since it's using range drivers now, you can tap into Ableton Live or something else like that, use the plugins from there, route those in. So you're going to be pretty limitless as far as effects and MIDI control goes with Serato DJ and the new 64 or the 62. The 62, the 61, the SL2, 3, and 4, the 68 will all be compatible with Serato DJ in February as well. So if you have one of those mixers and you're like, well, I can use that, you can in a month. So fear not. The 64 is, you can't use a Scratch Live, but why would you need to now that Serato DJ's out? And this one does have the 4 channels. The 62, even though it has 2 sound cards in it, only has 2 channels. So you can have 2 laptops hooked up, but you still only have 2 live channels. With the 64 and the 68, you can have 4 decks hooked up. So me and Mike Brown could be spinning together, and he could be making me feel real bad about my skills at the same time. But we could have both of our laptops hooked up. I could be on 2 channels, he could be on 2 channels, or I could be on all 4, he could be on 3, I could be on 1. And switching over is super easy. It's not like the 68 where you could do it, but it was kind of a convoluted process. If I'm in USB-A on this channel, and he wants to use that channel to play a track, all we have to do is turn the knob and that's it. Now he has control over that channel. If I'm ready to put another track back on there, turn it back and that's it. Just that simple. That's the really quick rundown on this. So if anybody has any questions, ask me your detailed questions and we can get that answered. If not, I'm gonna go hop on an airplane and go somewhere. So one of the other major differences between the 61 and the 57 and the 62 is the 61 doesn't have XLR outputs on the back. So you have the RCAs and the balanced quarter-inch jacks. The only thing that really means is your -1 less output. So if you like to have a master output, a booth output, and you want to send an output to record something, that's the major difference. A lot of people think it's a sound issue, like, well, it doesn't have XLRs, it's not going to sound as good. Balanced quarters and XLRs sound exactly the same. There is no difference. There's no difference. You don't lose any sound quality. And that's really the issue with that, so it's really a non-issue. So again, do you have any questions about the different Rane mixers, or which one's right for you? Or actually, you know, you could probably use all of them if you work hard enough. You can get all the mixers, and then you have your choice at all times. So, which is a great thing to have. But yeah, with that, I'm going to turn the mic off, and I'm going to stand up here for a minute. And if you have questions, come ask me. If not, you can email me because I'll be on a plane, and I'll answer you sometime next week. All right, thanks a lot.
Big Wiz. Getting one.